49 pieces. Yep, I have it. If you watched my Christmas haul, then you already saw that I own this set, and I will actually be linking that in the description below. This set was voted to be posted this Monday, so we're getting it now. So, here is the review of this set. In fact, you may notice that the box has already been opened. I have already built this set. The back of the box, that would be funny, the back of the box. Very musical box, I guess. But, nevertheless, we have the reverse side of the speeder and a Tusken Raider, Luke Skywalker, C-3PO, and Ben Kenobi. The only action, really, that they have for the set is that the cargo hatch back there, which reveals the lightsaber in the back for Ben Kenobi or Luke, Anakin's dad. Not to be confused. But if you twirl back around the front, you can see a very nice pose. And the four figures, which I already said, Ben Kenobi, Luke Skywalker, C-3PO, and a Tusken Raider. My second Tusken Raider figure, and I got both of them for this haul. So, anyway, let's get on to the set right now. So here's the complete set. Everything's set up for you to see. So, overall, this set is great. But before we get into that, let's have a look at those minifigures. So the first figure of this set is Luke Skywalker. So this is the classic Luke Skywalker from Episode 4 that we see in many sets. This is my first and only Luke Skywalker with this look. The only Luke Skywalker I have other than this is the really, really old Luke Skywalker from the 2012 Desert Skiff set. That is not only an old figure with very little detail, but he's also very beat up because I was very young when I got that set. Nonetheless, here's Luke. It's a very nice Luke. Very nice look. Luke. He has the traditional hairpiece that we've been using on him since I think 2014, which is a very nice hairpiece. In fact, they used that on Ron Weasley in the Hogwarts Great Hall set in red. So, overall, it's a very nice minifigure. Very nice to get him. His face has a smile, and on the other side of his face, he has a more stern expression. His robes are the white moisture farmer robes that we see in the movie. He also has his hollow binocular piece here, which I have these, but it's been a very long time since I've gotten one of these. I think I've lost most of them, so it's very nice to get that in this set. The legs are printed, unlike some of the older versions, which had just plain white legs. And like I mentioned, this hairpiece is very nice. It's also very useful. It's a great hairpiece to have. If I turn it back to his smile. Overall, a very nice minifigure. A very nice inclusion. Well, it's an obvious inclusion, of course, because, well, it is his Landspeeder. But on to the next figure. Next, we have C-3PO, which this is also the most recent detailed version of C-3PO. Very nice minifigure. As you can see, he has this studless head, which is a little bit smaller scale than I was thinking, but I guess that makes sense. But if I take that off here, you can have a look at it. He has the eyes printed on there, which are very nice, and his normal expression printed on there as well. No, molded on there. Just very nice molding and very nice detail on there. Of course, it is not reversible because, well, for one, you don't need it to be reversible. This is C-3PO we're talking about. And two, well, it's a studless head. So, yeah. But he does have some very nice torso printing there, and all of his pieces are in complete gold, so it's very nice. So, he has his normal protocol droid look, and printed legs! Yes, I love that. Instead of just having plain gold legs, we have printed legs, which looks amazing. He also has print on the back side, which is a very nice inclusion. I guess that's really it for C-3PO. He doesn't really have an accessory for the set, so there's nothing else to talk about. Minifig number 3 of the set is the Tusken Raider. So I'm not going to go in depth. If you want an in-depth detailing of this Tusken Raider, then go check out my Tatooine Battle Pack review that I have posted. So, this is actually a great figure. Honestly, I love this figure. Okay, so this staff I'm going to take out of the way for a minute. But he has the stuffless head with the spikes and the goggles and just the normal expression, which is very nice, and we've been seeing that since 2015. Same torso as all the other ones, back print with the belts and things all in it, and printed legs, which are always very nice to get. The staff is made up of one stick, a gray ice cream cone, this brown piece there, and a cone at the top, which makes it look very realistic and very good at taking people out. So I guess that's pretty much it for the Tusken Raider. The last minifigure on this list is Ben Kenobi, also known as Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's just a lot older. So he uses this hairpiece that used to be used on all the Luke Skywalker and Han Solo minifigures before they updated both hairs. So it's a very nice hair. It's very useful for those figures, but it doesn't match quite as well as their new ones do. But it does match Ben Kenobi very nicely. He's equipped with his blue lightsaber. He has his dark brown cloak and robes there with the tan legs. All of this is printed. He does have back printing on the torso with the hood there, which makes it look good. Unfortunately, there is no back print for the face. There's no reversible face. He only has the one expression, which is a bit disappointing and probably the only downfall of this fantastic minifigure. Kind of disappointing that there is no other side, but I suppose another side isn't really necessary for the person, but a more stern face would have been appreciated, and I love having double-sided heads, so it's kind of disappointing that there isn't one included on this minifigure, but that's all I have for Ben Kenobi. Oh wait, did I say last minifigure? Yeah, I meant second to last, because there is one more minifigure in this set, and that's this mouse. Yeah, I know, it doesn't really count. If anything, it's more of an accessory, but this is a cool piece. It is the really old molded mouse piece, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I kind of wish there was, like, printing on it a little bit, but I suppose it's not really necessary. It's just a little gray mouse. Yay, cute little thing. But that's it for that minifigure. So there's only one build to this 149-piece set, and that is this Landspeeder. Which, oh yeah, this is awesome. This is an amazing little Landspeeder here. So to start off with on this set, we have 2 seats here and this little moving lever here, as well as a steering wheel, which means the driver goes on this side. That's been confusing for me. I keep putting Luke in the wrong seat, which, honestly, yeah. I mean, I guess Luke was probably driving on that side in the movie. I just kind of find it silly that not silly, but unusual that for Lego Star Wars sets that they put it on that side. I mean, I know, like, British people and all that, they have steering wheels on the other side. So it makes sense, kind of, in a way, but honestly, it just gets confusing sometimes. Not really a complaint, just a little side note. But there is room to fit both Luke and Ben Kenobi in side by side. And another cool feature is that this does like hover a little bit. Like you can see, it's lifted off the ground because of these sliders on the bottom. And those also cause it to just slide around really easily so that you can hover it around. And it's very nice. Also, overall, just the look of this Landspeeder is fantastic. It captures the look of the movie, of the Landspeeder in the movie just so well. It's also an amazing build. Like, this was so much fun to put together. I'd love to do it many times over. But if we take them out of the way, then you can see the windshield piece there, which they've been using for a long time. I have a couple of those now. We also have 3 little engines there, which, oh yeah, those are so cool. Like, I just can't get enough of this set. This is such a fantastic set for only $20, which honestly for a Star Wars set is really cheap. So it's just straight up really nice. You come around to the side, you can see each of these has a different sticker, and these were so hard to apply. Especially this one. I hated putting these together. So these ones, they have, as you can see, they have these 5 little notches on the sticker. So if you lined up the middle notch with that little notch there, then it went on pretty straight. But this one has nothing like that. So I just had to, it's kind of crooked, but you have to like be looking to notice. It's not nothing bad, but these 2 were not as hard to put on. That one was a pain. Kind of wish these were printed, but the sticker's okay, I guess. But it's just really hard to apply those. So be careful if you don't have the set. If you're buying this set, then be careful applying those stickers. It can be really hard. So like I mentioned before, around the back we have these two engines there, but the only real feature of the set is this cargo hatch, which is underneath the third engine. So if we take that off, there's lots of room inside of it where we can put the hollow binoculars and the broken up Ben Kenobi's lightsaber. The hilt actually has a certain spot in the back there where it fits in very nicely. Right there at the bottom. And then you just toss the blade in. And then the engine goes back on. So this set is only like a brick and 2/3 high. So it's actually a pretty flat set. And it's a really cool one too. I'm going to show you some of the interior designing. How they do the grill on the side is just amazing. So if you take off the top layer, it's really easy to get inside there. So as you can see, they have these two flex sticks, which these have been flexed in this position all day. So honestly, they're pretty stuck that way by now. They've spent more than 24 hours, probably more than 48 hours in that position. But when you first get them, they're actually the enormously long ones. They give you an extra, because they always give you an extra of the flex sticks, just in case they snap on you. So it's just this really, really long one right here, which, of course, like I said, there's an extra. I have another one. But I really love how they do this. They have it guided along by these black pieces here, and they have these 3 wall element pieces that hold it in place. So by the pressure of this thing trying to unflex itself, it's coming against those wall element pieces, and it's coming into a perfect flat position. I think they've been doing this since they first made the Landspeeder in 1999, but it's still fantastic. I was confused about it for years until I went ahead and looked up the instructions on the 2014 Mos Eisley Cantina a couple years back. Went ahead, looked that up, and I finally found out how on earth they did it. I was just blown away at the time. But it's a fantastic set. I mean, this is just fantastic. This set will never get old. It's amazing. It kind of lacks actions and stuff, but I mean, there's no reason to include stud shooters or any of that kind of thing on Luke's Landspeeder. But overall, I'm impressed with this set. It's fantastic. But that's all I really have for my review of it. Oh yeah, one last thing was there is space to fit C-3PO on there, up there. And around the other side, there's plenty of space where we can click on R2-D2 if you can manage to get him in a different set, because he is not included in this one. But that's all I've got for it, for real this time. So this set is great. I mean, it's probably one of the best sets I've reviewed yet. I'd definitely give it a 9 out of 10. Definitely. The only reason I don't give it a 10 is because the only action is really the engines. But you know what? That's such a small little thing. Honestly, it's totally worth 9 out of 10. If you guys disagree, then let us know in the comments down below. But also, just this is a great set. I'm so impressed. I'm so happy with this set. It was a great, fun build. Totally would recommend it if it wasn't retired, but you know. So, yeah, this is fantastic. And that's all I've got for you guys today. So much fun. Like the video, share the video, comment down below, tell us what you think. Tell us if you disagree with my opinion of this set. If you think it's bad, or if you think it's better than I think it is. Or just say whatever you want to in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. We really appreciate every subscription that you guys give us, every like, every comment. It's just, we really appreciate it. It's very heartwarming to Alan and Tom. Thanks a lot for just giving us this support. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, then totally do so. We really could use it. Subscribe to join the team, comment, like, share, all that stuff. I already said it all, I know, but that's all I've got. We'll be back in a jiffy.